He's played a prisoner, a principal, the president, and God. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for Morgan Freeman's top 10 performances.
I want you to look, and I want you to listen, okay?
Number 10, Ned Logan, Unforgiven. Packing a cowboy hat and shotgun, Freeman steps into the middle of this Oscar-winning Western. Beside heavyweights like Clint Eastwood, Gene Hackman, and Richard Harris, Freeman shines and even stands out as retired gunslinger and film conscience Ned Logan. With a lesser actor, this character could easily have become a simple sidekick, but with Freeman at the helm, Logan is a reminder of reason in a lawless world.
Of course, you know, Will, Claudia was alive, you wouldn't be doing this.
Number 9, Nelson Mandela, Invictus.
It says he can win an election, but can he run a country?
Not even one day on the job and they're after you.
It's a legitimate question.
Ever since Nelson Mandela himself handpicked Freeman to portray him, we'd been waiting anxiously for the result. Freeman's Mandela may not be this emotional film's main character, but he is the vital behind-the-scenes player who keeps the inspirational plot moving along.
What is your philosophy on leadership? How do you inspire your team to do their best?
With nobility, grace, and confidence, Freeman calls to mind Mandela's determination as the unwavering force for racial integration and earned an Oscar nomination for this once-in-a-lifetime role.
Forgiveness liberates the soul. It removes fear. That is why it is such a powerful weapon.
Number 8, Joe Louis Clark, Lean on Me.
If you want to carry picket signs, get your picture in the paper, well, we just want to work. We are tired of the agitation, the posturing of crazy
Posturing?
children.
How the hell can you talk about posturing, lot, when you're all the time bent over kissing posterior down at the school board?
We'd already glimpsed Freeman's star power, but this role drove the point home. As real-life inner-city administrator Crazy Joe Clark, Freeman arms himself with rousing speeches, unflinching discipline, and a baseball bat to revive a struggling school using unorthodox motivational methods.
What the hell is the bat for? They used to call me Crazy Joe. Well, now they can call me Batman.
And by unorthodox, we mean illegal. Freeman's simple style lends authority and emotion to this standard tough love story about someone who cares so deeply he'll risk it all.
Hey, yo, Mr. Clark, we still gotta go to class?
Yes, you have to go to... All of you, get back into class. Now. Go on.
Number 7, Fast Black, Street Smart. After starting on stage and on TV, Freeman became a film star thanks to his role as a morally bankrupt, fast-talking pimp.
You don't tell me how people react to me. I know what people are doing no matter what they say, because I read minds, you dig?
Freeman elevates this movie with his Oscar-nominated performance and is one of the only reasons it's watchable. It's shocking to see him act so convincingly ruthless and intimidating, but at the same time so charismatic.
You play rough. Well, it ain't all basketball and dishwashers out here.
The movie doesn't satisfyingly resolve his story, but Freeman is a more than memorable bad guy.
I take the bread. The whole loaf, you understand? Yes. You want money, you come to me. You try going into business for yourself. You be one dead hole.
Oh, no, my face, please.
It's not your face, bitch, it's my face. My tits and my ass. Hey, take it easy. Yeah?
Oh.
Number 6, Lucius Fox, The Batman Trilogy.
Anything else you can trouble me for?
I need a new suit.
Yeah, 3 buttons is a little 90s, Mr. Wayne.
One of the many things these films do right is they feature veteran actors in vital supporting roles. Freeman, while providing Bruce Wayne with the gadgets he requires to be Batman, also acts as a father figure and sometimes an ethical center.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful, unethical, dangerous.
Full of warmth, class, and even some comic moments, Freeman's understated performance proves why he was the only actor ever considered for the part.
I want to borrow it for spelunking.
Spelunking?
Yeah, you know, cave diving.
You expecting to run into much gunfire in these caves?
Number 5, Sergeant Major John Rawlins, Glory. Outlining the tribulations of the first all-African-American Civil War unit, this movie tracks the bravery of those forgotten by history. And its strength comes from supporting players like Denzel Washington, Andre Braugher, and Freeman himself. All three transcend Hollywood stereotypes about African Americans and give tremendously distinctive performances.
And what are you? So full of hate you just want to go out and fight everybody. Because you've been whipped and chased by hounds. Well, that might not be living, but it sure as hell ain't dying. And dying's what these white boys been doing for going on 3 years now. Dying by the thousands. Dying for you, fool.
As the kindly, reasonable father figure, Freeman's John Rawlins is a born leader who could even moonlight as a pastor.
We ask these blessings in Jesus' name. Amen.
Number 4, Eddie ScrapIron Dupris, $1 Million Baby. Freeman's got one of Hollywood's best voices, and it's that voice that narrates this story.
Boxing is about respect. Getting it for yourself and taking it away from the other guy.
Told through the eyes of a former fighter in a straightforward, unemotional way, this tale is one where the boxing is incidental and the relationships are everything.
How'd I do, Miss Scrap?
You did good, Danger. You did real good. You're my man. You rock. Everybody can lose one fight. Anybody can lose one, son. You'll come back from this. You'll be champion of the world.
Partnering again with Clint Eastwood, Freeman is a friend and confidant and not the film's focus. But his unwavering support to the main players earned him his first Oscar.
People die every day, Frankie. Mopping floors, washing dishes. And you know what their last thought is? I never got my shot. Because of you, Maggie got her shot. If she dies today, you know what her last thought will be? I think I did all right.
Number 3, Hoke Colburn, driving Miss Daisy.
Oh, Miss Daisy? Lord knows you ain't no fool.
Spanning decades, religions, cultures, and more, this story proves that people from different worlds can find common ground. After originating the role in the Pulitzer Prize-winning play, Freeman gave an impressively subtle performance in the film as Miss Daisy's kind, wise, and patient chauffeur.
Yeah,
this isn't the way.
Yes, it
Go back this minute.
Miss Daisy, look. Yonder the Piggly Wiggly. See?
With gestures and facial expressions sometimes saying more than words, this movie propelled Freeman to leading man status and earned him his second Oscar nomination.
You didn't eat your Thanksgiving pie, huh? Yeah. Go on.
Number 2, Detective Lieutenant William Somerset, 7.
If we catch John Doe and he turns out to be the devil, I mean, if he's Satan himself, that might live up to our expectations, but he's not the devil. He's just a man.
The formula's there. Headstrong, reckless young cop partners with the finicky, almost retired old guy. Only this film and its characters are much more than that thanks to top-notch acting.
Yeah, all right, laugh it up.
On the trail of a sadistic serial killer, Freeman and Brad Pitt show dynamic chemistry, but it's Freeman's methodical, perceptive, and almost scholarly performance in both the suspenseful action sequences and the quieter scenes that steals the show.
For the first time ever, you and I are in total agreement.
Number 1, Ellis Boyd Red Redding, The Shawshank Redemption. Stephen King wrote this character as a white Irishman, but Freeman's aura of honesty and his calm, compassionate voice got him the job.
There must be a con like me in every prison in America. I'm the guy who can get it for you. Cigarettes, a bag of reefer, if that's your thing, a bottle of brandy to celebrate your kid's high school graduation, damn near anything within reason.
While it is his quintessential narrator role, Freeman anchors the story in person as a Shawshank lifer who forms vital relationships inside prison walls, but struggles on the outside after decades spent incarcerated.
You don't need to ask me every time you need to go take a piss. Just go, understand?
But that's his best work in the film, because the redemption is his.
Rehabilitated. It's just a bullshit word. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.
Do you agree with our list?
I can't get involved in this.
Which Morgan Freeman performance do you think is the greatest? For more top 10s about your favorite stars, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Where you gonna be?
Around.